If you are logging into MyTEAM today, this is what matters. It's Tuesday, folks, which usually means a new drop or hopefully an exchange. We didn't get one today, but we did get a new challenge for a pretty good free reward card. Let's dive right into it and see what we have going on. As usual, daily challenges, single player today. I already got one done. Should be really easy. I know a lot of us are working through Gauntlet or Domination, so probably have some kind of offline grind you can do to take care of the daily. With that, get those exhibitions done. I have almost all of them done. Let's see, can I do this one? Nope, I need a flash diamond. Hopefully we'll pull a flash diamond sooner than later, but get all the ones done you can in the exhibitions. For the season 4 tab, nothing new. We had this all-star team up added yesterday. It's win 20 games in all-star. A bit of a tall task for a legend option pack. We'll see if we get it done here on the channel. We have so many offline things to grind, but depending on what you're prioritizing, if you're looking to get that season exchange piece from all-star, this is a great jump on it. So definitely, do it. But if you're not playing much all-star either way, it's probably not worth it. I wouldn't put a pause on your Gauntlet, Domination, or Showdown, whatever grind maybe you are kind of focused on. But definitely fun. I like when they give us these kind of unique challenges. If you have the time, or you're wanting to get into this mode either way, take advantage of it. We'll see if we get it done. I mean, it is possible to get 5-10 wins in a day. It takes a couple hours, but if you get with a good squad and just try to run it, so a couple good sessions could get you there. That's how we might get it done. Maybe in the weekend we play it, but not something I'm jumping on and hyper focused on by any means. Season 4 rewards, just work through these. As you level up, you'll get more and more. It was very easy to get that Cephalosha steel, just a small rep boost, but we always take those. We're definitely building up more triple threat and clutch time wins slowly but surely just from playing the Gauntlet. We'll see how many we get done, kind of just a nice cherry on top to whatever grind you're working on. You may not get that 250 final reward, but even just getting up to 75 or 100 in each can definitely be worth it between getting some cool free cards and some badges along the way. Salary cap's there for you to monitor if that's your grind. And then Beasts is down here 222 on the channel. Again, you have 2 days and 22 hours at the time of this recording. Definitely prioritize this one. Super easy. A lot of Beast cards are cheap. They are continuing to trickle down, so they should be quite attainable. And the rest are very easy as well. One is in Domination. You just got to try out the park. Win or lose, they'll give you credit for it. So get that free Hall of Fame option pack. Hopefully we see that from now on moving forward on these new weekly sets with the challenges associated with them. We do have a new weekly challenge, first one of the season, and a pretty nice card in this Trey Murphy. Definitely recommend prioritizing it. You only have to do 4 of these, and there's some pretty good ways to stack it. I would recommend, if you want to do this fully offline, you can. It's not too easy or not too hard, but you'll need 5 Pelicans players. You can do this in Breakout, play your clutch time games, put in 5 Pelicans players, and in one of those clutch time games, try to score 42 points with one of them. Hopefully you have a good shooter, and hopefully he's a small forward, because in these games you want to score 22 points with a small forward. So I have a lineup kind of put together here that I would do clutch time games. But I also recommend you could parlay this even more. This signature challenge is a clutch time game. So you can come here to the challenges tab, go all the way to the right. This is a clutch time game. So build out a lineup with 5 Pelicans players. I don't think the difficulty is too high. It's on semi-pro. So if you're good with shooting, you could probably get 40 points. Just jack up threes and don't play defense. You should win the game. I might not be able to do this with a small forward because I only have a gold Pelican small forward. Ideally, you have a good Pelican small forward that can shoot, because then you'll get the 22 points for a small forward done, the 42 points with the Pelican player, and this will count as one of your 5 games that you need to win with 5 Pelicans players. You can stack a lot of things in one game. Just something to think about. I would recommend getting this challenge done. It's a free Hall of Fame badge already. Today is not a bad day to stack a few challenges on there. We're always looking for ways to get as many challenges done in one game. But either way, just work through this. There's, technically maybe easier ways, like getting 1 park win is pretty quick. I'll see which ones I end up doing, but definitely when all is said and done, we will collect this Trey Murphy one way or another. And just feel free to get creative on how you can stack as many challenges with that grind as possible. Other than that, nothing, too new on the weekly challenges. Of course, get your training challenges if there's any badges you want to add to players. This is just going to evolve more and more. Better coaches are coming out. People are going to get to higher rep and higher rep. So more and more, we're going to be getting more and more badges that we can start putting on our players. Right now, I only have one Hall of Fame badge that I can get. But once I unlock Doc Rivers and get a bit more rep, I'll unlock the next one, and it's going to be a bunch of Hall of Fame badges. So I'm pretty excited for this, actually, and it is going to sculpt the meta a bit. I mean, cards are just going to be super badged out, and not just with gold badges, but Hall of Fame badges, because we're giving essentially, it's pretty much unlimited. I can add Hall of Fame mini marksman to every single card I have, and that's just the one badge I have. In a few weeks, I'll have like 5 or 6 Hall of Fame badges that I can add to every single player for free. Repeatable. It's a very powerful tool that they just added this year, something that will evolve and we'll definitely monitor on this channel. For our season grinds, stay focused. I mean, technically they didn't give us a ton of new stuff today. We were hoping for a new set. They didn't give us anything. They gave us the one weekly reward challenge for the new Trey Murphy card, which is great, but that's not a huge grind. You can definitely use that with whatever grind you're working on. For this channel, we're still just steadily working through Gauntlet. We're about halfway done now, feeling pretty good. We should get it done in the next couple days, and I'm definitely double dipping. I could be a bit more hyper focused on one, but I'm slowly playing Domination and Breakout. Maybe that's not the best, divide and conquer. Sometimes it's better just to lock in on one. But just for my day, the way it's, kind of going, sometimes I want to lock in and play, an hour of Domination. Other times I just want to play a couple games of Breakout, keep things kind of moving in between activities. So whatever works for you. I am focused on the offline grind. Of course, we have the Showdown and Park and All-Star. Those are great modes to get that season exchange piece. Very rewarding if you're doing it. Just keep at it, keep chipping away. We're still in week 1, strong one, shout out the podcast, of the season. And we have a lot more time, 35, 40 days left. So just kind of parcel it out. You only need a few wins a day, depending on what mode you're doing. Plenty of time. And it's a good practice of just kind of lining up your shot, lining up goals. I have something that I want to get done over the next 40 days. How can I chip away at it a little bit, either every day or every other day, and accomplish what I'm trying to set out? So have fun with it. That's the ultimate goal. Burnout is real. I had people in the live stream last night like, oh, I'm feeling a little burnt out. That's cool. You can always put the game down. None of this is mandatory. You don't need multiple exchange pieces. You don't even technically need one. I've always said the most important resource is your MT, because that stays pretty consistent throughout the year. 1 million MT will always get you a top tier card, whether it's in season 4 or season 7. If you have a good bank of MT, you can miss out on a few of the grinds. And if you do both, more power to you. Obviously, that's what we're doing on this channel. We're stacking MT and we're taking care of the grind. So you can do both and don't feel like you have to do everything though. So with that, stay on your grind. It's just a good day to knock out, whatever you're kind of working on. King of the Court rewards haven't been released. We'll definitely keep an eye on this. I am getting excited about it. More reason to take out your best lineup and just have some fun. We'll see what the rewards are. We'll probably play at least a few games this weekend. Maybe we'll post kind of a lineup review. Maybe we'll try to upgrade the lineup a little bit here in the next couple days. Get a good, fun lineup ready for this weekend. I do think it's kind of a fun thing to build towards. So we'll keep an eye on King of the Court, but no news on that. And other than that, just stay on top of this tab and continue your season grind. Let's move over to the exchange. Nothing new here. We were hoping to see a season 4 wild gem tab, and we don't. So as I recommended, the older exchanges we'll probably just avoid. Still focused on the season 4. Get your exchange piece. No huge update here. Everyone really likes this Jaden McDaniels. People are speaking highly of this Vucevic. It's kind of like, hey, a really good second option to consider. Dale Ellis has a lot of people excited as well. Honestly, I think all 5 of these cards can be good in their own right. I'm hearing some people who are really excited about even Tony Allen. So depending on your flavor, I do think any of these 5 are quite good. We've talked about them before. Keep grinding towards those and, make them a priority. And in the pack market, we do have some news. So there wasn't a new set today, but instead they said, let's release super packs. And they re-released a ton of cards. Look at that bar at the top right. I mean, there's a ton of cards in here. Pretty much re-released like every single card. Good news and bad news. Honestly, I don't think a ton of people are opening these packs. The market is kind of showing that right now. Maybe later in the day, over the next few days, more people start opening them. Right now, it doesn't really seem like a ton of people are opening these. Market's a little high, and we'll dive into that. And it's also so many cards. Like if you open this pack, it's such a huge pool of players that no one card is gonna like spike. Like, oh, they re-released Darius Garland, his card's gonna, tank in value. Or they re-released, this Gravis Vasquez or Jarris Walker. There's too many cards. It's just too high of a variance. Not that many people open these midweek super packs. So if anything, I think the market's gonna go up. Yes, there will be some people that are opening packs, so keep an eye out for some cards randomly listed too low. Somebody comes in here and, spends some money, doesn't get the card they want, kind of rage sells something a little bit lower than they should. It does happen. But essentially, we got no new cards. They re-released some cards, but it's such a low variance. A lot of these good meta cards have gone up. And I mean, cards like Okongwu, he's only on bid now. We saw this guy way cheaper than that. He's on the Feast and Set, excuse me. Look at this guy, only a few up, all on bid for 100K. And this pattern is kind of going across most of those mid-tier meta cards in that 40 to 60 range we like to buy. Buzelis is up clearly in the 80s. What this means, guys, it's a great day to sell. And there was a few days ago, I think it was like a Thursday night, I'm like, this is a great day to buy. Now we're in a period. It's a great day to sell. You can still work your bid method to try to find daily steals, like particularly because I think for the next few days, we'll see a bit of an inflation for these mid-tier cards. Ace Bailey's still right around that 40 range. But if you're sitting on some mid-tier 40 to 60K cards, or even 20 to 60K cards, it's a great day to sell just across the board. Like this Kaishan George is randomly gone, There's just a lot of good cards that are just a bit rare now. Spencer Dinwiddie is kind of clear up to 40. This is probably even a snipe. I think he sells kind of quicker at 50 even. So across the board, use our patented method of just finding those past set snipes, but just realize if you've been sitting on a few, just move them. Today's a good day to kind of clear it out a little bit. Friday should be a huge drop. All-Stars coming. There's going to be some really good cards coming, and the fact they gave us nothing today, it's Tuesday. We have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, the teaser for Friday drops. So Thursday night, we could see a bit of a dip. But if you're holding on cards, I would say the next couple of days is a really good day to sell. And if you want to move and groove in the auction house, just again, it's fine because we're understanding the daily floor. For a couple cards, we could do it with, let's find a random Tis the Season card that we kind of like. Even this Jalen Williams, he's getting a bit rare, but we know his floor, it looks like, is about 80. I think he sells pretty quick at 80, maybe 75 even. Come in here and work the bid, and it's a bit high because 75 is a little high for him, but come in and just bid 60. And I think there is money to be made today, even though it's a bit inflated. So ideally, you're sitting on a few auctionable cards that you have had, but if you just want to come in and make some day trades, just be aware it's a bit inflated. Still look to use the bid to make sure you have your profit margin. But let's look at a few trends here, because cards like Kalkbrenner, cards like Garza, they're starting to do that activity that we thought they would, and it's just a matter of a little patience. This card's getting rarer and rarer, and he's even sneaking up closer to like 10K now. And I'm starting to anticipate some things happening for the new set. So you can see, I mean, he's selling all day at like 8. All those 7s are pretty much brand new listed. I'm selling mine at around 8. So that's great because we got him around 2 or 3. Garza's doing pretty much the same thing. He didn't quite go as high. And I'm just using these two as examples because they were good amethysts in the last couple sets. He's still a bit cheaper. Oh, some of these are actually snipes because they're all brand new listed. But yes, he's around like 6. I think these ones in the 4s are potentially even good purchases. I might just buy this one and make a quick 1000 MT. So now we're starting to look at some of the more recent amethysts, particularly from the Beast set, and they are trickling down. We highlighted Reynard yesterday. We actually bought one at 12 and sold him pretty quick at 15 because I figured he would just keep trickling down, and he is. He's down closer to like 14, 13 now. I think he will keep going down, but I don't think he's going to get to that 3 to 4K range we saw Cockbrenner go to. But I do think we'll see a nice bump once he leaves packs. So I'm definitely monitoring this card. I want to see what's the absolute cheapest we can pick up a few. Hopefully at that like 7 range, 6 to 7 range is what I'm thinking. We have a couple days, but monitor these amethysts because they should do the same thing that Cockbrenner and Garza did, just a matter of time. And it's the 3 that we highlighted: Ayo, Reynard, and then this Zaire Williams. These 3 are really good amethysts. I think, their price will keep trickling down over the next couple days. Monitor its floor. It should get to around 6, and then just try to bid, maybe even get them for 4 to 5. Wait a week or two, and all 3 of these should go up to like 10. Once they dip back down below to like 5 or 6, I think they boost back up to 10 at least once they leave packs. So a bit more of a long-term play there. Parlay that with your daily, just searching for those good deals from the past sets. And then with that, as always, just use your filters, whether it's Pink Diamond WNBA players. I'm doing this, daily almost, or those dynamic duos. We don't need to go through all of them. I know we do them almost every day. We'll just do a quick Derek Queen check, but just dynamic duos in general, guys. We don't need to do the same things every day, but yes, we've seen so much value on a card like this. Sometimes he's so rare and there's only one up for like 65. I honestly think you could make profit just by buying him at 40, but I'd rather be cheeky, and I'm going to come in here and bid like 35 on this guy. Someone might just buy this one outright at 44. Wouldn't be surprised. But I'm just looking for value here on anything that can hold long-term value, which is dynamic duos in particular. So that's another strategy for you. And then Wild Gems, I think we'll keep talking about them for a bit just because there's so much uncertainty. And I am starting to try and sell a few, a little lower than I wanted, listing a few in the teens, which is right around where I got most of these guys. For whatever reason, they kind of have gotten a little closer to 17 to 20K. I mean, they were down at like 13K for a while. So I'm kind of slow selling a few at a higher price, hoping to get a little value out of these guys. But I'm still holding on to a good majority, but I'm just hedging my bet because at this point we've had no updates on Wild Gems. They might just not release anymore. We have to accept that reality. I mean, they put so many in season 2 and then they put just barely anything in season 3. Is that their way of just tempering it out and now there'll be nothing in season 4? But a good part of me deep inside does feel like they're gonna release more Wild Gem exchanges. They're gonna right when we least expect it, they're gonna put some crazy dark matter Wild Gem exchange, and the Galaxy Opal Wild Gems are gonna explode, or it's gonna take like 50 Diamond Wild Gems and the Diamond Wild Gems are gonna explode. I still have that feeling inside, so I'm holding on to some Wild Gems. And again, if you don't have any, I'd recommend you get a few. If you want to just work the ones that are for sure going to hold value, work the ones that do have these active exchanges. Even though I don't necessarily recommend doing them, a lot of people still are. So any team that's associated, like the Jazz, I think it's Raptors, Pelicans, Lakers, cards like that, those are really safe. And for those, I just recommend the bid method. Just come in here, use the theme, Wild Gems, go to the specific team, understand their floor, and try to bid. You can just day trade these guys because they hold such a good value. But for other Wild Gems that aren't associated with a current exchange, I think there's value in getting them and just holding, hoping a new exchange comes. And I'd go by tier, depending on your budget. Just maybe pick up a few amethysts, or if you have a bit more MT, even grab a pink diamond or two, just 1 or 2, because we don't know what's going to happen. If a good exchange comes, these pink diamond Wild Gems, we saw them go up to like 190, but now they're just kind of down in the gutter. Are they even on buyout? Yeah, there's a good number just on low buyout. Honestly, there's a chance these really go up and people make a ton of MT on these. There's also a chance it's a bit of a money pit, because if an exchange doesn't come, there's just no reason these pink diamonds should hold value. But if an exchange does come, they're going to explode. So it's kind of 50-50. That's why I recommend have a couple, depending on your budget. have just a couple, either at the tier where your budget's comfortable. A few diamonds, a few pink diamonds. You can get up to Galaxy Opal. There's none on buyout, but maybe have a couple. At my budget, I maybe even overextended myself a little bit, but yeah, I have 2 Galaxy Opals, one's in my collection, 3 pink diamonds, I have one other one in my collection, and about 30 diamonds. So I went pretty heavy. That was over, like a month of investing. But I do recommend some of y'all get at least a little invested in wild gems with a bit of caution. I think it's a kind of a boom or bust investment, so something to think about there. But overall, just keep moving and grooving in the auction. Yep, it's a bit up in the auction house, but still plenty of room for profit if you're working the right filters or just searching for the right cards. Let me know what y'all are doing down below. I'm happy to hear some success stories. What are you making MT on? Are you just kind of hyper focused on the grind? I'm always curious just to see what you guys are working on. And with that, I appreciate everybody. Thank you for the likes, the subscribes, everyone tuning into the live streams. Y'all are making it really fun. So shout out to all the viewers. Really appreciate it. I'm having a lot of fun making content. Let's just keep after it. Another great day of grinding. Hope you all have a great Tuesday. Much love and peace.